shouldn't you be?
But my friend texts me and I can read his texts. So.
I got it. Messages.
Okay, how do you do that?
Okay, you hit OK,
Okay,
the OK button, and then move over to the right where there's a little envelope, and that says messages. So then you hit OK, and then it says new text, and it says one voicemail.
What do I do?
So you put the arrow down to get the voicemail. Hit OK. You have one new message at voicemail. Call. So you want to call. Hit OK to call.
I don't want to call.
It has to call up your voicemail.
Oh, okay.
So listen. It's gonna start talking.
Now I put in 4114.
Is it asking you for that?
Yep.
Okay.
I put it in. Three, it says.
Oh. I'm gonna go get my bag.
Take this equipment out from school? Or,
Yeah, it's not mine. Very expensive.
Yeah, I used to do that. So.
Great. That was from Jessica Bona. Her father died. That's why she didn't get back to us.
Oh, really?
Yes, and she had a stomach virus.
Oh, really?
Victoria, are there any other messages?
Well,
Victoria, what do you press on here to have a speakerphone?
That's too bad.
on. I think that if you hit over to the right, the little arrow. Oh no, that's earpiece. I don't think it has a speakerphone.
One day it did. It talked so loud. Yeah, she's had terrible trouble. She hasn't gone down to the TV station yet.
Oh, yeah.
There's someone else leaving you a message.
Thank you. I've got all those, honey, those three,
Oh, okay.
and I don't want them erased.
Okay. Okay, I'm saving it. Save for 21 days.
What's that, sweet? Oh, save for 20.
There's another message.
Yeah, it says the same one, Rick Mullen.
Rick?
Mm-hmm, Rick Mullen. Yeah, I don't want that one. I want that one saved too. That's Rick Mullen also.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't see speaker.
Yeah, it's in the directions. Okay.
Sorry, I'm not too
Thank you,
familiar
hon.
with this.
I'll just have to talk to who made it.
Yeah. The settings. Let's see what
I'll have
settings
to talk to the person who made it.
says. Speakerphone is on.
I heard that.
They don't know how to hit. I turned it up, so maybe that will work.
But only for that call. You have to do every call.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And they don't make a speakerphone for this. You know what I mean? It'd be nice if you could plug one in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
They
could-
might sell them. I know some phones have speakerphone, little
Like that?
speakerphone things you can stick in.
That's what I want. That's what I
You
want.
should be able to.
Not in there, but over here.
Yeah, there should be something. Can I turn off your microphone? That's hooked onto it. So, well, maybe I will just head out then, and then figure out my schedule for Tuesday to go to meet you both in Pittsfield.
And we'll hear from you.
Yeah,
And then I'll tell Greg.
yeah, and then I'll see about. Oh, we could talk more about Saturday. I was thinking of going to buy some of those Staples boxes.
Oh, I want to speak to you about that. I have 5 over there. Is that enough?
You 5 over there?
Yeah, I have 5 over there. Is that enough?
Well, I'd like to have them here first. Be here first and film here and then go over
Well,
instead of back
that'll
and
be on
forth.
next Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe I'll just bring boxes anyway and then just donate them to the museum. Because you'll need more boxes anyway.
Well, I don't know. You know, these DVDs are just going to be stacked in the...
Well, I think for Saturday it might be too crazy to unhook all those. Don't you think?
Yeah, or whatever.
I don't think we should do that. But maybe we could do a shot of packing up some of the things here. How you want them packed up. And just do like a couple packing.
All right, I'll think it through.
Yeah. And then you tell us.
All right.
But I definitely don't want to undo these because it seems too difficult to...
Well, I'll think it through.
Here comes somebody. Yeah, think about it.
Hello, pardon the interruption.
Hello, how are you?
Everybody, this is Victoria Carezzi. This is Mr.
Hi, how are ya?
Schoonover. This
Nice
is
to
Greg
meet ya.
Hartburn.
Hello.
This is Mr. Schoonover.
I'm going to the dump. Can I get you anything?
Oh, I'm glad you are. Yes, I'll help you. I'll go right out and do it. Thank
All right.
you very much. Now, this, Daniel, when did I stop burning? Was it 10 days ago?
How long does it take you to get here?
About from the house I'm at right now, it takes about close to like an hour and a half, I guess.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And
A little bit of a hike.
then if she Glendora gets up early in the morning, she wants me here, 8. I have to try to leave really early to go.
Oh, yeah, you have to get up super early.
And in the dark, and then I would get stuck behind school buses and everything like that.
Oh,
trying to
no.
get here, but But the only reason I can do that right now is because I'm, in between jobs right now, and I have some time I can do that. But
Yeah, once you start working, it'll be
so
tighter.
as soon as I start working, I told her, I said, things are gonna have to be adjusted or something. But
Just beginning to show it tight.
No, it was off.
oh man, I'm tired.
How about WD-40? But the trouble is that WD-40 in the wintertime gets funny, doesn't it?
Yeah, that does. I guess.
I'm going to show it to you, Daniel.
Need some grease,
Do you want this
some
one?
type of grease or something. I guess.
Not yet. You can keep it on.
Oh,
I'm gonna pack up after.
oh, all right. I thought we were through. Okay. Look, Daniel, it's awful. It's right there. You hear that click? And it's this cylinder somewhere. I haven't had it for a long time, Daniel. Maybe 2-3 years.
All right. Well, I will.
I used to keep them in a plant pot in the garage, and they just don't seem to be there anymore. I'll go show you. Are you going to be able to get out okay? I added $20 to it.
Aw.
And then a couple of weeks later, I came along and I added another $20 to it. Finally, she's got it in her possession.
Oh, and she called to say thank you?
No, she called to apologize for not getting.
Yeah, it's kind of crappy out.
She's got this tape and this thing's taping like.
Oh, is she from the
She,
the thrift shop?
no, she
Or
was from
the-
Greystone Gardens, the fashion
Huh.
shop that goes back to the 1890s.
Wow.
Oh, it's
So we'll go in there and talk to her? You think?
well, no, she bought a dress there and she didn't have money, and so she put a down payment on it. And then I came along and I added $20 to it. And then a
Oh.
couple of weeks later, I came along and I added another $20 to it. Finally, she's got it in her possession.
Oh, and she called to say thank you?
No, she called to apologize for not getting back in touch with me for 2 weeks. Her father died.
Oh, yeah.
But one more thing before we do the lawsuit. I'll try to get Bona to say that I will stand behind it because they're sweet shows. There's nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
So one more thing, we'll try to get Bona. Okay, Greg? We'll try to get Bona on Tuesday.
Because they're not saying that you cannot have the show, they're just making it hard for you to have the show.
Well,
They're not saying absolutely no, we don't like your show, we don't want it. They just want someone to
they
go
did
on
that,
video.
they would be in jail in a hurry.
Yeah. Of course.
Okay. So just if I can get Bona to say, I will stand behind the contest.
Yeah. I mean, has she seen enough of... You did a show on her, right?
I gave her 5 shows,
No.
but I will gladly show them to her.
Yeah.
I have given those people so many dubs. At least 40 dubs have gone out.
Did
to
you give
50.
them the 5,000 show? Because
I gave Bona that, and I
if
gave.
she sees that, that's a history. So then she doesn't
Yeah, I
just
have
see
to-
something random.
Yeah, she has
sees-
that.
I have a
Yeah.
copy of that too.
Yeah.
And
cool.
Michelle, I gave Michelle a copy of it. She took it down to, and asked him to look at it. No, I'm not going to look at it.
But this is all before I printed the application out. I gave you the application there, which you have the copies of the application for the public access, right?
I just showed it.
And it looks to be it just has to be filled out and fill out a name and name here, print it and sign it, and what do you have, VHS or DVD? Check it off, and then
No.
it says where does the show originate at and all, and a local person has to bring it down there. Basically,
And go in front of the camera.
basically we're doing all the work, and all we have to do is just give somebody there the show to go sand it down, take it, and put it on. That's all it is. We're doing all the work. They're not doing the work,
Yeah. Exactly.
and they they're not making it easy. To find stuff. This is the DVD that you gave me, and it looks like I don't see anything on it at all, really, but I didn't see anything on it at all.
So there's a hope. If I could get a hold of Bona, and then if I could videotape her, and then she'd get used to it, and then she'd be able to say it down there in front of the camera, and that would be for all shows. And I would never double cross her. I would never send her a show that wasn't
Yeah, if
sweet.
if it makes her feel better, you could always write her in writing. Say, I'll put it in writing that I will never give you any show that isn't.
Oh yeah, she
sweet
can trust
and
me. I'd do
honest.
that. I'd be happy
Yeah.
to do that.
So
I
maybe
wouldn't. I wouldn't. Yeah, I'd be happy to do that.
I think the other people just got intimidated by the whole camera thing. Which
Well, the whole thing is intimidating.
Yeah, yeah.
One, to go on camera, and then to say, I will be totally responsible for anything.
Is that in writing that somebody has to go in camera in their bylines
I
or
haven't seen it.
bylaws?
You didn't see it in their bylaws? Did you look them up? They're in the.
I tried to open the file online. My computer wouldn't open it, but I'll try again.
Mine
I've never
does.
seen it. That's just
And you read the
No, he did.
Yeah, it doesn't say it in there.
You know, not in what I read there, and just have a simple disclaimer there. You fill it out and sign it and paint it in.
That should be enough. I've
It
never
should be
ever
enough.
heard.
It is for 74 other TV stations.
I mean, if we didn't do it at Manhattan Neighborhood Network, I mean, we have the people saying the craziest things on that network.
Yeah, I've seen like
Really extreme, and we
I've seen lots of
never
stuff,
even
yeah.
thought about having people do that. That seems very illegal.
Seems like, you know, I watch public access, and some people, they say what they want.
Yeah.
You know, and they're
Well, that's what it's for.
They're
As long
bashing
as it
people
isn't
and-
illegal or
Yeah.
slanderous.
Yeah, exactly.
And
I mean, excuse me. As long as it isn't obscene or slanderous, is what I meant to say. Those are the only two things, obscene and slanderous.
But your show won't have any of those things, so I don't know
No.
what they're worried about. But is there someone you know who has a show there that's outside of
No, there
Massachusetts?
It'd be nice.
Because I wonder if I would be interested if they make everybody do that. I guess they do.
Oh yeah, that's what they said. He showed Gloria some examples, and I asked Gloria what was on them, and she couldn't remember.
Okay.
She couldn't remember much because she was so hot red about putting down her own phone number. No, that wouldn't bother Bona.
Could
I
she
don't
have
think-
made one up?
No, we have one hope. And that's Jess Bona. Poor Jess, her father died last week. And then on top of that, she had terrible sickness, gastronomical, and astronomical. With Glendora, we show. It's a happy, very hard to help the children get off to the right start. And then we try to report the good things that are happening, as we have done in Pittsfield, okay? And we report the stories of Pittsfield natives who have had a dream and who have struggled, but who have succeeded. It's a great thing to hear. So we hope that Jess will understand that a chat with Glendora is a sweet show and that it doesn't bring any problems, and that Glendora has done it for 37 years without any problems. And that Jess will go down there and receive, with consent, their insane demand to go onto the television and say, I'm Jess Bona, and I'm bringing you a chat with Glendora tonight, and I stand behind it 100%. And I'll be fully responsible for it. And at the end say, if there's any questions or comments, call me and give her number. If Jess will do that, and she has about 10 shows to hand in, they've been so long about doing this, that would be the one hope. Now, folks, if that doesn't happen, I see no other way around except to snap them to and bring them to court. An action, a lawsuit, is a legal proceeding in which a person demands and enforces right. Demands and enforces right in a court of law. What is the right here? The right here is for public access. These restrictions, these phony restrictions, these hotshot, I'm a big guy, I'm a big guy here, I'm in control, and you're going to do what I say because I'm the big shot here. That is totally and entirely against the law. In Title 47 of the United States Code, Section 521 et sequitur, the first 4 or 5 lines say, public access, we producers, are electronic soapbox. We are an electronic soapbox. That is free speech. That is sidewalk free speech, which deserves and gets the utmost protection in the United States of America. If I go to Pittsfield and stand up in the park and say what I have to say, as long as it's not obscene or libel or scandalous or what is it? Libelous is written, and the other one that's spoken. As long as I don't do that, which is not constitutionally protected, nobody can come up to me and say, you have to have a Pittsfield native introduce you, and a Pittsfield native say that he or she will be completely responsible for anything that I say. You can't do that. I can stand in my soapbox in the park in Pittsfield and say what I want to say, as long as it's constitutionally protected. As long as it's not libel, as long as it's not slanderous, as long as it's not obscene, and as I say, that deserves and gets the utmost protection. So, this is a First Amendment matter on 2 counts: freedom of the press and freedom of speech. Now we go further into Title 47, the U.S. Code, Sections 521 et sequitur, where this screwball action by these people at Community Access TV, where they go on and say, you have to have a Pittsfield native come on and take full responsibility for your show at the top of the show and at the bottom of the show. That is editorial control. That's forbidden cable operator editorial control. That is Section 531E of Title 47, the U.S. Code. It's called the Cable Act of 1984. That is very actionable. Very actionable. That's how I won the suit against Cablevision, who took my show off the air because I was telling the truth about the county executive and his commissioner of consumer affairs. And they were told by 2 courts to put it back on again. And they did, and they've never taken it off since. So we have a terrible issue here of not only free speech, free press, but editorial control. Entirely verboten. And in addition to that, folks, we have another factor. They don't know the law. I indemnify them. Nobody can sue them in public access. They have to sue me. They can't sue anybody at the TV station. They can't sue anybody in the municipality or anywhere, or any of the citizenry. They have to sue me, because the law says that I indemnify them. If they only knew the law, they wouldn't make such insane, parochial, stupid, prejudiced, impossible, juvenile demands. They just don't know anything about public access is what it is. So, pursuant to Federal Rules of Civil Procedure, Rule 23, 4, along in there, I have to present to them a notice of my intent to sue them, because the federal government has an interest in this case. The United States of America has an interest in this case. Why? Because it's First Amendment. And they are compelled, as I am compelled, to do everything in their power to settle this lawsuit before it goes to court.